Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford. We're not just any university, because you're not just any student. Just think about what you can accomplish in 4 years. No, scratch that. What can't you accomplish? Everything changes when you love where you learn, where the classes are small and the doors are open. It's hard to explain, but once you're here, you'll see. Ready to discover your path? Come love where you learn at Pitt Bradford.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of D9Sports.com. High school basketball powered by the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg. It is the regular season finale here from Brookville High School with all the marbles on the line. The D9 League up for grabs as Brookville hosts DuBois in a rubber match of the season 3-game series between these two teams. Chris Rossetti alongside Dave Constantino, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and you stay for the view. Takeout always available. Call today to place an order, 724-659-5701, AlleghenyGrill.com. We're inside the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Here in the Rehab Center broadcast booth, the Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health. Check them out online at therehabcenters.com. Old English spelling of centers, R-E-S. They have 7 locations to serve you, including right here in Brookville, as well as in Clarion. Drive to tonight's game brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. Check them out online at warrentirecenter.com. Dave, this is as big as it gets. A couple conferences are having championship games tomorrow. The D9 League doesn't have a formal championship game, but this is a championship game. Winner wins the D9 League. Loser finishes in second place.
Yeah, let me just scan the crowd here, folks. It doesn't get any better than this on a Friday night, the last regular season game, everything on the line. Two teams that, this is their third time playing. It's round 15. It's been a heavyweight battle between these two teams all year, and we are definitely looking forward to this tonight.
Yeah, this is a great atmosphere here in Brookville. Student sections out for both teams. DuBois coming over here. DuBois looked like they were going to be in control of the D9 League when they beat Brookville 30-29 in a game we did back on January the 29th in DuBois. Then they lost a game to Bradford, putting Brookville back in first place. But they took care of business since that loss to Bradford. And here we are right now, this winner. Because of that win over Brookville in the D9 League game, the winner of this game will be the outright champion. Brookville has never won an outright championship in the D9 League since joining in 1999.
Yeah, and that's kind of hard to believe. But, this D9 League, they've had some really good teams that have made some pretty deep runs into the state playoffs. And that hiccup you mentioned about that DuBois had against Bradford, it really didn't hurt them because now everything's on the line tonight. 2 close games that have already been played this year. 2 teams that are very similar. Offensively, they're going to get a good shot. Defensively, they're going to be in your face. I'm looking forward to another great battle tonight between these two.
Yeah, no question. Had a chance to sit down with both head coaches. It'll be Dave Bennett and Dalton Park. We're going to do an ad before that, and then we'll go right into the coaches' interviews. You're watching high school basketball on D910sports.com.
Chris Rossetti here to tell you a little bit about All-American Awards and Engraving in Chippenville. When I first met Jim Carroll in 2006, All-American Awards and Engraving was just getting started. Since then, the company has grown into the area's premier shop for embroidery, screen printing, and engraving, graphic design work, and personalized gift ideas. As Jim has always said, they'll put almost anything on almost everything, and they really do mean that. Give them a call today at 814-782-6264.
All right, so
Tucked In Farm in Cooksburg, PA has been the go-to place in northwestern Pennsylvania for weddings, private and corporate events, and other gatherings since 2015. Located on a 140-acre private estate, our event venue features an elegant barn, a timber frame pavilion with a grand fireplace, and a thoughtfully restored 1860 farmhouse that offers a spot for quiet time of relaxation and romantic getaway. Check us out online at www.tuckedinfarm.com. That's tuckedinfarm.com. Or call us at 814-316-9399. Here with DuBois head coach Dave Bennett on the George Pry Horseman Insurance Coaches interview. George has offices in DuBois and Butler. Dave, you know, a lot of conferences have championship games. The D9 League isn't one of those, but you get one tonight no matter what. You win, you're the league champion. Brookville wins, they're the league champion. How exciting is that?
It's really exciting. That doesn't happen in our league, as you said. A lot of things have to align. You have to have the two top teams that happen to be playing on the last night in a winner-take-all, which is rare. But fortunately, we have an opportunity to play in this type of game.
You guys had a hiccup there against Bradford. Yeah, excuse me. Sorry about that, folks. It was Bradford like a week and a half ago or so, but you've come back strong since then. What did you guys learn from that loss?
It's in our league, if you look through the course of the year, there's a lot of close games. Bradford's a good team. They played really well. It was at their place. So it's just attention to detail and everything, because a lot of these games are coming down to 1-2 possession games. So it's not the last possession. There's a lot of possessions within the game that we just have to value more. And I think that's probably the biggest takeaway we had from that game.
Third time you've seen Brookville, they got you at your place the first time. You got them in the league game at your place by 1 point. What do they do well?
Do a lot of stuff well. They're really physical defensively. They attack the basket really well. They have a versatility between their inside guys and their outside guys. They have depth. They're a really good team. They're 19-2 for a reason. They're in first place in the league for a reason. They're a really good team.
What do you guys have to do to counteract what they do well?
You know, I think we have to be really strong with our defensive principles and really try to take away driving angles. And I think that on the offensive end, we have to be strong with the ball. We have to move the basketball. We have to look to play inside out confidently. So basically it comes down to, against that physical defense, we have to be able to make some shots.
Well, Dave, thanks for joining us here on the George Pry Horseman Insurance Coaches interview.
Thank you.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics, but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience, in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550. Here with Brookville head coach Dalton Park on the George Pry Horseman Insurance Coaches interview. George has offices in DuBois and Butler. Dalton, it's for all the marbles in the league tonight. Pretty exciting to have a game like this come down to a championship. You know, other conferences have championship games. You guys don't, but you have a de facto one tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. You know, I talked to Coach Bennett earlier in the year, and he thought maybe we would have been the two last year to play a head-to-head. And so this year it's going to work out without the COVID stuff and the bubble being separate. So we're looking forward to it. It's been a while since Brookville's been in a game like this, and so it's a lot of fun.
You know, you've seen them twice already. You beat them once at their place. They beat you once at their place. Is it nice to have them on your home court for a change?
Yeah. You know, playing a team, it's tough to play a team 3 times and not know each other's differences. So, but it is nice to have the home field advantage. Hopefully we get a good crowd tonight. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people from both teams.
When you look at the 2 games you play, what do they do well?
They work the ball inside and out. Have a couple guys that can shoot the 3, so that builds off of Houston inside, and then the 2 shooters outside build off of that. And then they have number 10, I can't think of his name right now, but Kovalyak. He drives, you know, he feeds right into that with his ability to drive the ball, and you put them all in together. They sort of play that little bit of everything very well.
And what do you guys need to do to counteract what they do well?
We got to play the solid defense that I felt we did the last 2 times we played them. I think our key is offensively we can't be stale. We've got to attack, be a little more aggressive, and look to shoot outside shots a little more.
Well, Dalton, thanks for joining us on the George Pry Horseman Coaches interview.
Thank you.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford. We're not just any university, because you're not just any student. Just think about what you can accomplish in 4 years. No, scratch that. What can't you accomplish? Everything changes when you love where you learn, where the classes are small and the doors are open. It's hard to explain, but once you're here, you'll see. Ready to discover your path? Come love where you learn at Pitt Bradford.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Back here in Brookville, Freedom Investment Management pregame show. Time for our Pitt Bradford players to watch. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus, so they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu.
For DuBois, I think you're going to concentrate tonight on Chooch Husted. A lot of good thing happens when he touches the ball, whether he takes it inside himself or finds the open shot on the perimeter. I look for him to play a huge role tonight. For Brookville, I look for Griffin Rollman. He's a player that can play from the outside. He's able to take the ball hard to the basket. He's been really playing well the last couple weeks for Brookville. So I look for those two players to have a huge bearing on tonight's game.
Those are your Pitt Bradford players to watch. When we come back, we will have Dave's Keys to the Game, brought to you by All American Awards and Engraving.
Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford. We're not just any university, because you're not just any student. Just think about what you can accomplish in 4 years. No, scratch that. What can't you accomplish? Everything changes when you love where you learn, where the classes are small and the doors are open. It's hard to explain, but once you're here, you'll see. Ready to discover your path? Come love where you learn at Pitt Bradford.
Back here, it's now time for All American Awards and Engraving, Keys to the Game. All American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything and almost everything. Check them out online at allamericanhq.com.
Yeah, I think tonight it's important to get Husted as many touches as possible. Work the inside-outside game that DuBois has done a couple times that we've seen him this year. Like I said, good things usually happen when Husted touches the ball. For the Raiders, continue taking the ball strong to the basket and then finish. We've seen a couple games this year where they had leads of 6-7 and could have expanded that lead by finishing off drives to the basket. They've got a number of players that can really put the ball on the court and take it straight to the rack. I look for that to be a key for them tonight.
So those are your All-American Awards and Engraving Keys to the Game. Dave, the last time we saw these teams was a low-scoring game, 30-29 in favor of the DuBois Beavers. Do you expect another game kind of like that?
I don't, and for this reason. That both teams had played Friday night, and you could tell the legs were kind of gone by the second half on both teams. So I expect the defense to be as good as we saw, but I expect a lot more offense today. And people don't realize how hard that is. You know, you get done playing 9:30 at night and then have to get up the next day and play in the afternoon. It's not the same as if you play like in a tip-off tournament or Christmas tournament where you play at 6 and 8 o'clock at night where you have time to kind of get the legs refreshed. playing in the afternoon, it makes a difference.
Yeah, that's I think that has a lot to do with what you saw the second time. The first time around, these two teams they played a little bit of a higher scoring game. It was 44-37 on December 29th in the championship game of the tournament over in DuBois. And you expected maybe something in that range? Do you think we could hit the 50s tonight, or there's just too much defense and too much methodical offense for that?
I say 50 might be the magic number. I don't know if we'll see that, because as you said, they both play such good defense, but both have offensive players that can score from the outside, can take it hard inside. I'm looking for a score into the mid to high 40s today.
Those are our thoughts on this one. And again, this is for it, folks. This is the D9 League title on the line here tonight. The Raiders really want that title that's eluded them. DuBois feels like, this is their time. And both of these teams kind of felt like last year was their time as well, and they didn't get that league championship. So does it make it a little extra special they didn't have that league title to play for a year ago?
Oh, and you can tell by the people that are in this gym tonight. There's people from both schools that were either part of coaching staffs or athletic directors from the past 20, 25 years. So it does mean something to the community.
So as we get ready here, we're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have basketball. You're watching high school basketball on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356.
Back here at DuBois High School, getting ready for our starting lineups. As the teams get back into their huddles, getting ready for the starting lineups here. We'll start with the DuBois Beavers. Ryan Kavalyak. Joey Foradora. Chooch. Creighton Husted. Andrew Schaefer-Doan. and Al Pasternak. Those are your starters for DuBois. That again is Kovalek, Forodora, Usted, Schaefer-Doan, and Pasternak. Clayton Cook for Brookville. Ian Pete, the senior. For all these seniors, their last game here at Brookville, most likely.
Yeah, they don't play till a couple weeks.
March the 4th. Although, there's a possibility that first-round state games might be at home sites this year again.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they are.
Danny Lauer and Griffin Ruhlman. So it's Ian Pete, Hunter Gear, Clayton Cook, Danny Lauer, and Griffin Ruhlman for Brookville.
Scan over to the student section here. We were here a couple weeks ago to see Brookville. Well, yeah, it was about a week and a half ago.
Yeah, it was like 8 days ago, David.
It seems longer than that. And I think that game there probably was kind of a nicely scheduled at that point on the reschedule for them to get ready for this championship game here tonight.
Yeah, that was against Vision Academy out of New York City.
And it gave Cook some time to have that foot heal.
Well, he hurt it in that game.
Right.
So it looks like it's going to be Usted jumping for DuBois as they're out and ready. Last second instructions from head coach Dalton Park to his Brookville Raiders. A little bit of maybe some gamesmanship there, keeping him in the huddle as long as he did.
Yeah, you can feel the electricity in here. Both teams have won a game already this year. This will decide a lot tonight.
So Usted will jump against Cook to get underway. The Laurel Eye Clinic first quarter. Check out the Laurel Eye Clinic online at Laurel Eye Clinic or at laureleye.com. Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you. Tip is won by the Raiders. Danny Lauer controlling the basketball for Brookville. He'll hand it off to Griffin Ruhlman. Ruhlman looks things over. Looks like a 1-3-1 maybe being played here by DuBois. Or are they using a box?
No, it's a man-to-man that they're kind of really on the help side on there.
So here's Lauer with the basketball. Lauer, great pass to Cook, who lays it up and in. That's going to be a Laurel Eye Clinic assist for Danny Lauer.
Yeah, nice job by Lauer there to see Cook trickling along the baseline for the first basket of the game.
Inside, it's Usted. Usted working on Cook. He's going to get fouled, and he's going to go to the Tenesta Miller Supply free throw line to shoot a pair.
And I like DuBois trying to establish that presence early.
First foul on Cook. First foul of the game for either team.
Well, if I remember right, Chris, Brookville didn't even score the first quarter over DuBois.
It was late in the first quarter. No, they might. You know what? They did. They did not. You're correct. They got shut out in that first quarter. You are correct there. Yeah, they got shut out 5-0. Second shot is up. Second shot is good. So Usted hits 1 of 2 from the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. Here's Ruhlman with the basketball for Brookville. Over to Hunter Gear. Gear looks things over. The three-pointer in the air by Lauer. Off the rim, and then it's going to go out of bounds. We couldn't see it. The DuBois students are in our way.
That was a good look for Lauer, though. A little bit long on the shot, but I like the aggressive at the offensive end by Lauer there.
So here's Kovalek for DuBois. Kicks it back out to Schaefer-Doan. Three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebounded by Cook.
Brookville looks to push the pace a little bit here.
Hunter Gear hands it off to Griffin Ruhlman. Ruhlman to Ian Pete. Ian Pete drives through. Ian Pete's going to get swatted from behind. Dalton Park can't believe there's no foul. Neither can Brookville's bench, but no foul call there.
And I think with this veteran crew, we're going to see it called like a playoff game.
Down the line, Lauer. Lauer inside to Cook. Cook lost the basketball, gets it back. Finds, that was Gear. I'm sorry. Ball's on the ground again. Lots of jostling for it, and we're going to get a jump ball and on the Potter County Campground possession arrow. It is DuBois Beaver basketball.
Brookville looks to extend full court pressure here.
Officials tonight are Kevin Doverspike, Bud Buffano, and Justin Buffano.
Definitely an experienced crew for this game tonight.
Volyak across the timeline, then sets things up offensively for the Beavers. Schaefer Doan's going to take another three. This one again off the mark, rebounded by Hunter Gear. Gear quickly across the timeline for Brookville. Gives it off to Griffin Ruhlman. Ruhlman drives, then hands it off to Gear. Gear, about a 12-foot jumper, no good, but gets his own rebound. Now he's trapped underneath, finds Ian Pete. Nice ball movement to Cook, up and over Pasternak.
And that was all created by Hunter Gear at both ends of the floor. Not the tallest guy on the floor, but he definitely has a nose for it.
Volyak hands it off to Usted. Usted working on Cook. Cook blocks the shot. Rebounded, though, by Schaefer Doan. He kicks it out to Pasternak. Big man, three-pointer in the air. It's a pip rack for three for Al Pasternak.
Nice job that time of finding Pasternak in the corner. Sharpshooter knocks it down, ties it at 4.
Pasternak doesn't look like a kid who can hit a lot of threes, but he's deadly from out there.
And now they're in a zone, Chris. Now they're in that 2-3 zone.
Ruhlman gives it off to Gear, now to Lauer, now to Cook. Cook goes back to Lauer on the left wing. Skip pass across, three-pointer in the air by Ruhlman. No good. Rebound is won by Kavalyak, and then he's going to be fouled by Ian Pete. Not sure that's a foul that Dalton Park wants there.
No. If you're going for an offensive board, that's one thing, but just kind of got his nose in the wrong place there. That'll be the second team foul on Brookville in the opening quarter.
Volyak takes it across the timeline. Gives it to Pasternak. Pasternak to Usted. Usted back to Volyak. Now to Schaefer Doan. Schaefer Doan looks things over, gives it to Foradora. Foradora to Pasternak, who's picked up by Pete. Now over to Kavalyak. Volyak goes inside, and Usted cannot save it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Brookville basketball.
Yeah, that time Usted was posted up on the low block. The pass was a little bit out of his reach.
Kevin Doverspike came over and had a word with Foradora there. I think about shooting the basketball after the ball was after the play was dead.
Yeah, that they could have called a delay game on that, which probably in that case Kevin Doverspike handled that well just by giving him a warning, saying, "Hey, we blow the whistle."
Lauer, nice pass inside to Cook. Now back out to Lauer. Lauer has a three-pointer blocked over there, I think by Usted, but Brookville gets the ball back. Now Hunter Gear over to Griffin Ruhlman on the right wing. Ruhlman drives. Lots of contact. That's going to be a charge. Pasternak took it. Ruhlman went in, head down.
And that's switched to a zone from DuBois here. What it does is it cuts down that driving lane for Brookville. Brookville's first points came off cuts off that, so nice chest match that time by Coach Bennett to switch to the zone.
Kavalyak, layup, no good. Rebound, battled for and won by Ian Pete. Pete across the timeline. He wants to go hard. He does. They're going to get him for the charge. That one I'm not so sure of.
And I don't think Coach Park was real happy with that either. But that'll be the second foul on Ian Pete, and that's huge. A couple games this year we've seen Ian Pete get into foul trouble early.
Yeah, now Noah Peterson comes in. I think Coach Park's not happy with the fact right now it's 4-0 in terms of the fouls either.
And, but that also shows, Brookville's aggressiveness at the offensive end. They've been able to be called for a couple charges where DuBois has not been driving the ball to the basket.
Foradora with it, hands it off to Schaefer Doan. Schaefer Doan looks it around, gives it off to Kavalyak. Kavalyak picked up by Gear. Now inside to Usted, and Usted goes up and over Cook to give DuBois its first lead of the game, 6-4.
Yeah, that time he kind of gave Cook a head and shoulder fake. Cook left his feet, and he was able to shoot it over him.
Lauer with the basketball gives it over to Peterson. Noah Peterson looks around, finds Hunter Gear. Now to Lauer. Lauer back to Peterson.
And what this does, this zone, is it kind of bottles up Cook inside. They're going to have to hit some outside shots.
Peterson no good on the shot. Rebound by Usted.
Both teams doing a nice job rebounding at the defensive end.
Volchak across the timeline gives it off to Fordor. Fordor now back to Kavalyak. Kavalyak goes inside to Usted. Usted working on Cook. I think he took one too many steps there. There was nothing called, but
great defense that time by Cook.
Now a little bit of contact. No call there on the other end as Woolman has it. They're letting them go for the most part on both ends.
Absolutely.
Fordor to Kavalyak. Kavalyak three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebounded by Cook. Across the timeline comes Lauer. Lauer wants to drive. Lauer drives all the way. Oh, they're going to get.
I wonder if they get it on someone on the way because that can't be on Husted.
Yeah, they're going to say that Fordor got him before the block by Usted. That was a clean block by Usted.
So that's the first foul on DuBois. Almost a little over 6 minutes into the first quarter.
Sends Danny Lauer to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line where he misses the first one. Drew Gadalis comes in, for DuBois. Gadalis replacing Pasternak. Somebody else came in too. Second shot is up. Second shot is good. And now
Ben Hickman came in as well for the Beavers.
And checking in is Jake Pete for Brookville.
And we know both teams do like to use their bench, although it might be a little bit shorter tonight in this quest for the league championship.
Well, you pick up hard by Jake Pete. No, Pete's going to get called for the foul there. It got a little too much of Kavalyak on that.
Yeah, you saw Kavalyak's head kind of rear up a little bit on there. They're going to let a little contact go, but that was way too obvious.
So Hickman will inbound it to Kavalyak. You said nice pass to Fordor, but he fumbles it. Now it's on the ground. Fight for, and we're going to get a held ball. And on the Potter County Campground possession arrow, it is Brookville basketball.
Yeah, tonight if you fumble the basketball, you're not going to have an opportunity. These defenses do such a nice job with help side. You've got to catch the ball clean and go up.
Lauer to Peterson. Peterson to Roman. Now to Jack Pete. Back to Peterson. Back to Jack Pete. Now over to Lauer. Lauer gives it to Pete. Now to Peterson. Noah Peterson looks things over. Skip pass across to Lauer. He thought about the three, was too far back.
Good reaction from DuBois out of this zone.
Here's Lauer again. Lauer fakes the three. Now he's trapped himself in the corner, but finds Roman. Now Roman back to Lauer. Lauer three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebound on the weak side by Pete. That's Jack Pete.
And I think it's going to be important tonight for Brookville to be able to knock down some of these outside shots because they're taking away the inside.
Danny Lauer will hold the basketball with about 25 seconds to go. Again, if you're just joining us for the first time, our clock on the screen, not necessarily 100% with the clock in the arena, so just use it as a guideline. Basketball's over to Lauer. Lauer tries to go inside. Cook ends up with the basketball, and then he's going to get fouled with 7.3 seconds left. Here in quarter number one, brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. It's going to go on Gadalis. Ryan Gear to check in for for Brookville, and back into the game is Schaefer Doan. Now Jamison Rhodes also coming into the game for the Raiders.
Brookville almost wouldn't have preferred to have that foul called because Cook had the ball inside the lane and was getting ready to go up.
Now there's some there's some jostling there between Rhodes and Gadalis inside.
Yeah, the offense does have to let the defense inside when they line up in that straight
Lauer
line.
has trouble finding an inbound. Finally gets it to Ryan Gear with 6 seconds. Ryan Gear's going to take a long three. That's not really his shot. Rebound by Pete. Pete shot blocked and rebounded by DuBois as the quarter comes to an end. 6-5 the score. Had it wrong on our scoreboard. I apologize for that. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school basketball on D9and10sports.com.
This is Corey. He made 2 big mistakes. His first mistake was not going to Laurel Eye Clinic to have bladeless LASIK. He knows they have 20 years of LASIK experience. He knows that they offer 24-month no-interest financing, and that one of the 10 Laurel Eye Clinics is nearby. His second mistake was trying to pet what he thought was his cat without wearing his glasses. Don't be like Corey. Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford. We're not just any university, because you're not just any student. Just think about what you can accomplish in 4 years. No, scratch that. What can't you accomplish? Everything changes when you love where you learn, where the classes are small and the doors are open. It's hard to explain, but once you're here, you'll see. Ready to discover your path? Come love where you learn at Pitt Bradford.
Back here at Brookville High School, getting ready to start the Hunter Station Golf Course. Second quarter, Hunter Station Golf Course will be opening sooner than you expect. Get that special golfer in your life a season pass. There's a three-pointer on the way by Schaefer Doan. No good. Kowalyak tips out the rebound, but it goes into the hands of Noah Peterson. Boy, was that ball tipped out of Lauer's hands? If not, wouldn't that have been a walk?
I couldn't see it. I was
Yeah,
adjusting the camera angle on here, so I didn't see it. Substitution
he ended up back
in
with
for
it.
Brookville.
Cook then walks.
Cook was put back into the game.
So you can find more out about Hunter Station Golf Course at hunterstation.com.
So definitely, once again, a very slow pace this opening half.
And there's a layup by Forador. It's going to count. He's going to get a chance for an old school 3-point play.
Nice backdoor cut that time by Foradora. The previous time he did it, he kind of fumbled the pass. This time he collected it, went up, scored, and drew the foul.
They're going to get Lauer for that. That's his first. So that'll send Forador to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line. Shot is up. Shot rolls itself in.
4-point lead for the Beavers.
Peterson to Jack Pete. Back to Noah Peterson. He's out there also with Cook, Ruhlman, and Lauer. Inside to Ruhlman. Ruhlman's going to lay it up and in. He's going to get fouled. He's going to go to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line for an old school 3-point play.
And that foul's going to go on Pasternak. And if you remember from the last game, Chris, Ruhlman did have a lot of success on the opposite block here, taking the ball inside against DuBois.
Free throw is up and good.
Brookville picks up at half court here. No longer pressing.
Here's Kowalyak. Kowalyak kicks it to Schaefer. Now to Pasternak. Pasternak, big man, three-pointer in the air. It's perfect. Pitt Bradford three for Al Pasternak. His second.
Nice ball movement that time by the Beavers. Found Pasternak up by the center arc and drills the three.
Now Forador gets his hand on a basketball. It goes out of bounds to remain Brookville ball. Score to pass along. KSAC Boys Championship game, semifinal game, North Clarion defeats Karn City 49-48, Dave?
48-47.
48-47, So they will play the winner of the Red Bank Clarion game tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at Tippin Gym. And we've got some more jostling going on in this stack.
Yeah, that's the offense always wants to get as close as they possibly can, and the defense is entitled to the position in between.
Hunter Gear to Jack Pete. Jack Pete gives it off to Lauer. Lauer to Gear. Gear has a little bit of trouble with it. He gets it back, though. Gives it back to Lauer. Lauer to Ruhlman, who is able to haul in that pass. Ruhlman drives, kicks to Lauer. Now to Cook. Cook just outside the foul line. Jumper good. He's got 6.
And that's what makes Cook so lethal. He has the ability to knock down that 15-foot jump shot.
Kavalyak quickly across the timeline for DuBois. Goes around the screen set by Pasek. Goes it back to Pasek. Pasek three-pointer in the air. Oh, he's feeling it right now. The Big Al has 3. Pitt Bradford threes. It's a 5-point lead for DuBois.
And that was a set play. At the back guard screen for him, and he flared to the wing. They did a nice job getting in the ball. His third three-pointer, as you said, the first half here.
Lauer with it. Lauer looks inside the Hunter Gear, back outside the Roman. Roman drives the paint, lays it up, no good. Cook fights for the rebound, gets it. He's going to get fouled. They're going to say it's on the floor.
And Cook took a shot to the face there.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Schaefer Doan, I do believe they do. It's his first, team's 4th. Here's Cook with the basketball. Cook looks things over. Cook holding it. Now picks up and dribbles it for a second. Now he looks around and hands it off to Roman. The big guys don't like to dribble too much, Dave.
No, and DuBois has switched back to a man, so that's why they want Cook to get back inside here.
Here's Lauer. Lauer over to Gear, now to Pete, now out to Lauer again. Oh, deep 3 by Danny Lauer, no good. Rebounded by Husted.
You know, and that's something we talked about. You know, Husted being so active at both ends of the floor here. But what's helped tonight is Pasternak drilling shots from the perimeter. That could probably open things up for Husted inside here in the second quarter.
Volyak with the basketball. Gets it to Forodora. Forodora hands it off to Schaefer Doan. Now to Forodora. Forodora is going to put up a 3. No good. It goes in and out. Rebounded by Cook. Here's Gear to Roman. Roman left wide open for a 3. He leaves it a little short. Is able to grab the rebound and then throws it out of bounds.
And that really has been the difference so far. DuBois has been able to knock down the ball outside the arc, and Brookville hasn't.
It's not really Brookville's game, though.
It's not, no. And I think that's why DuBois is really kind of packing things inside, making Brookville shoot the ball from the outside.
Do you feel like the couple charges early has stopped Brookville from wanting to penetrate?
Well, and I tell you, Ian Pete does a nice job of creating, and he's sitting on the bench.
Oh, wide open off the pass from Schaefer Doan at Kavalyak. That's going to be a Laurel Eye Clinic assist for Schaefer Doan.
Yeah, great offensive set there. So 7-point lead here for the Beavers. 3.5 to go in the second quarter. Their offense has just kind of bogged down here a little bit.
I almost feel like this would be a good timeout right now for Brookville to maybe just reset some things.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Just kind of feel like they don't know what they want to do offensively against this defense that DuBois has put out there against them. Back into a zone.
And they truly don't have a pure point guard.
3-pointer on the way by McMaster. No good. Rebound is taken away by Roman. Roman against Pasternak. He's going to get fouled. He'll go to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair, and that's going to be the second one on Big Al Pasternak.
Yeah, nice job by Roman of getting the offensive board. I think he kind of got bailed out there. He wasn't probably a great shot inside, but they do call the foul on Pasternak.
So at the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line is Griffin Roman, TonestaBuilders.us.
So DuBois' leading scorer is going to go to the bench probably for the end of the first half here.
Hickman checks back in. Roman's second shot is up. This one's no good. And then we get a jump ball, and that's going to be Brookville basketball. So Clayton Cook able to get the hall ball, and on the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow, it remains DuBois basketball.
Brookville looks to get Ian Pete back in.
Yeah, I think they were trying to get him in before that ball was inbounded, because you wouldn't necessarily want him in on a defensive situation here.
Right.
Oh, Hunter Gear, nice little baby hook inside.
See if they can make a little bit of a run here with Pasternak on the bench.
Hickman with the basketball, gives it off to Fordor. Thought about the three, doesn't take it. Now gives it off to Schaefer Dome. Back to Hickman. Hickman to Kavalyak. Now to Fordora. Back to Schaefer Dome. Back to Fordora. Picked up by Peterson. Now to Hickman. Roman guards him. Now to Kavalyak. Back to Fordora. Then to Schaefer Dome. Schaefer Dome drives. The ball's blocked. Rebounded by McMaster.
Yeah, good patience that time by DuBois, but Brookville gets the stop. Has a chance to cut into the 4-point lead.
Noah Peterson gives it off to Hunter Gear. Gear gives it to McMaster. Gunnar McMaster with it. He's going to hand it off to Noah Peterson. Noah Peterson back to Griffin Roman. Roman goes inside to Cook. Cook looks things over. Cook looks things over. Finally goes back out to Peterson to reset things.
Yeah, that's a good matchup for Cook inside there. I'd like to kick the ball back inside to him. Now they switch back to Husted on Cook. Had a little bit of a mismatch there for, well, now it's back on there with
Hickman.
With Hickman on him.
Peterson with 1:15 to go. Gives it to McMaster, back to Peterson. Now to Roman. Roman wants to drive. Nice job by Kavalyak picking him up. Back out to Peterson. Peterson looks things over, now dribbles to the left elbow. Goes inside to Roman. Roman, they're going to say that was before the shot. The whistle did blow before that. 55.9. This foul is going to go against DuBois. So it is on Schaefer Dome. That's his second, so they're going to get him out. Now Pete and Lauer will re-enter. Ian Pete will re-enter along with Danny Lauer for Brookville.
And I think they like the matchup with Roman in there, but now they switch up and put Husted on Roman.
Ian Pete kicks it to Lauer. Lauer drives, tries to go inside the gear, and it's taken away by Kavalyak. And then Lauer got his hand on it, but Kavalyak got the ball back.
Yeah, a little bit of a force that time for Brookville.
And now we're going to get a timeout call by Dave Bennett. We'll take it with him. 42.3 to play here in quarter number 2.
Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356.
So out of the Clarion Rehab Services timeout, it remains DuBois basketball here with 42.3 exactly on the clock.
See if DuBois plays for one, but both teams play such good defense. You're almost like, first good available shot, let's take it here.
Fordor, Pasternak back in the game with those two fouls. Goes inside and then Cook takes it away. And now if you're Brookville, you might want to consider going after Pasternak.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would get the ball into, DuBois kicks back into his zone for that very reason, Chris.
Yeah, this is one of those cases where I might give it to Peterson or a Gear and let them drive just to see what happens. I mean, if you get the charge, you get the charge, but maybe you get the block call.
Well, they better get into something quick. We're down to 5 seconds.
Yeah, we're down to 5 seconds. Now, long three by Jack Pete. No good. Rebound's going to come out. Cook's going to try to save it. He won't be able to do it. And that's going to, I think, do it here for the first half. It does. 17-13 DuBois at halftime. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School Basketball on D9and10sports.com.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here in Brookville, it's time for the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. At the Potter County Family Campground, your outdoor adventure starts here with family and friends. We can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of our camping cabins. We have a camping experience for you, open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check us out online at pottercountycamping.com. Today's game also being brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection, custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. OilCountryCrates.com. As I didn't do my job of adding up the stats since I was keeping the scorebook tonight. So while Dave does that, I'm going to remind you that these stats are brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upp.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love, where they learn.
Yeah, for DuBois, they were led by Al Pasternak. 3 big three-point shots in the opening half here to lead DuBois with 9. 3 points each from Chooch Husted and Joey Foradora, and 2 points from Ryan Kovalyak. For Brookville, they were led by Clayton Cook with 6 points. 3 points from Griffin Ruhlman, 2 points from Hunter Gear, and 2 points from Danny Lauer. So that sets our score at 17-13 here at the half. Once again, another low-scoring game. Both teams are getting good looks. I think when Pasternak went to the bench, DuBois' offense kind of shut down for a little bit. And Brookville's kind of looking for that spark from the outside. They're getting some outside looks. They just can't knock anything down from beyond the arc.
As it's now time for our Well, we just did the Pitt Bradford statistics. Sorry, Dave. I got myself all confused here for a moment.
I can give them again if you want.
It's okay. We're gonna step aside. We come back. We'll have Dave's keys to the second half.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford. We're not just any university, because you're not just any student. Just think about what you can accomplish in 4 years. Now, scratch that. What can't you accomplish? Everything changes when you love where you learn, where the classes are small and the doors are open. It's hard to explain, but once you're here, you'll see. Ready to discover your path? Come love where you learn at Pitt Bradford.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Yeah, I'm staggered.
Tucked In Farm in Cooksburg, PA has been the go-to place in northwestern Pennsylvania for weddings, private and corporate events, and other gatherings since 2015. Located on a 140-acre private estate, our event venue features an elegant barn, a timber frame pavilion with a grand fireplace, and a thoughtfully restored 1860 farmhouse that offers a spot for a quiet time of relaxation and romantic getaway. Check us out online at www.tuckdinfarm.com. That's tuckedinfarm.com. Or call us at 814-316-9399.
Welcome back here to Brookville High School as we are at halftime with the DuBois Beavers with a 17-13 lead here. Everything is on the line here tonight. Winner of this game is the winner of the District 9 League Championship. Both teams have split the previous two games this year. As we mentioned earlier, Brookville with a 44-37 win in December, and DuBois with a 30-29 win in January. So the game has not disappointed. This is what we expected, a low-scoring game. It's a 4-point difference, and we'll see how things turn out here in half number 2.
So getting ready here as we prepare for the second half. Third quarter brought to you by Pitt Bradford, where students live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at uppb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn. And today we still got a minute and a half. We got through that our halftime stuff quicker than normal tonight. And
everything's going through quicker tonight. I tell you, the game is played at a very good clip here. We take a look at some keys here in the second half, Chris. For Brookville, I think they have to be able to knock down some outside shots. They've been given those in the first half. I think for Brookville to win here tonight, I think Danny Lauer is going to have to step up and find that form that he had for much of last year. For DuBois, once again, use that inside-outside game between Schusted and the three-point ball, whether it's coming from Pasternak, Foradora, or Kovalyak.
So it will be, I believe, Brookville basketball in the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow to start this second half. Dave, you ready to take back your prediction that it wasn't going to be 30-29 yet?
Maybe. Maybe. I'm still holding out here that these shots are going to start to go.
Dave, we should mention that the District 9 playoff brackets came out tonight. You can go to d9and10sports.com to see all of that. Brookville, the only team from District 9 to go into the 3A tournament. They will play a team either out of District 5, which would be Chestnut Ridge, or out of the Pittsburgh City League, which is still to be determined. Those two teams will play each other. They'll play down at either the City League or in probably Pitt Johnstown if it's Chestnut Ridge on March the 4th. DuBois, meanwhile, awaits the winner that comes out of District 10, which is either going to be Cathedral Prep, the reigning state champions, or General McLean. Actually, and it's DuBois basketball. Even though the arrow looked like it was pointed down there towards Brookville, they give the ball to DuBois, which I'm not sure if that's right or wrong. And then Brookville took it away, and then it ended up back in Kavaliak's hands, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Brookville. Nice defensive stop, but the ball ends up back in Kavaliak's hands, and he converts.
So General McLean will play Cathedral Prep, and then after that, I think it's General McLean that plays them, and then after that, they'll play a team out of the City League, and then that team will play DuBois, and DuBois has already advanced to the state tournament, Dave. They're taking 2 teams out of there this year, and DuBois is already in the state tournament.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, we mentioned this a little bit the other night, Chris, about how the classifications
and now
have changed.
Cook loses the basketball, and we're trying to get a timeout. We're going to get it. They're going to give DuBois the timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on D9and10sports.com.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
So back here at Brookville High School, 6-point lead for DuBois, 45 seconds into quarter number 2. The cheerleaders in the way of the inbounds now, and they get out of the way, and we get basketball back underway.
Hey, this is all part of the high school experience. Get the cheerleaders in there, use the home court advantage.
Oh, Husted, big power move, no good, rebounded, tipped up and missed by Schaefer Doan. I like Chooch's game. He's not quite his brother Chase, who was a little taller at 6'8".
I was going to say, he had a little bit of a height advantage on him there, but he uses his body really well. Doesn't force shots inside.
Here's Lauer with the basketball. Lauer gives it off to Rollman. I feel bad. I met a kid from DuBois out in the hallway, and I told him I'd give him a shout out, and I don't remember his name, Dave.
Well, the kid from DuBois is getting the shout out.
Yeah,
he knows who he is.
The kid from DuBois is Lauer, lays it up and in.
And that's what Brookville needs. The spark from Lauer here.
I can say that the kid from DuBois, his mom lives in San Diego. That's how we kind of bonded. We were talking about San Diego.
So we've narrowed that down.
Yeah.
From DuBois, mom's from San Diego.
So, and I promised him I'd shout out. Now I've got to apologize for not remembering his name. When you get old, this happens, and this is going to be a walk-on DuBois.
Good step up by Cook that time to cause the travel.
Got my hair cut the other day, Dave, and I was like, there's way more gray hair than there should be.
That's why I cut mine nice and short. I give Kim the razor and say, get rid of the gray, baby.
Lauer just inside the foul line. Jumper, no good. Rebound, battled for, won by Hunter Gear. Gets it back out to Danny Lauer.
Gear, Johnny on the spot again. Doing a nice job crashing the boards. Rollman with the drive, and it's good. Cuts the lead to 2.
Couldn't find Rollman in the book for a second. 3-pointer by Kavaliak, in and out, no good. Rebound comes out to Pete. Pete tries to go up, and Kavaliak, active hands, saves the ball into Schaefer. Doing great play there by Ryan Kavaliak.
Absolutely, and he helped out that time because two DuBois Beavers actually went for the same rebound at the offensive end, and as a result, neither one of them got it. Pete does a nice job of stepping out on Pasternak. I'm sure that was stressed at halftime. Don't give him a step to release that shot.
Kavaliak will get it to Husted now to Schaefer Doan. Schaefer Doan around the screen by Pasternak. Back out to Pasternak, now to Foradora. Foradora, pass goes, it was a tough pass for Husted.
And that was great defense by Cook. He pushed Husted off the block, which made that pass a lot more difficult.
Roman with it. Roman's going to drive. Roman. Lots of contact. No call. Ball's tipped out. It's going to be Kavalyak on a 2-on-1 with Fordora. Kavalyak going to go all the way. Oh, great play there by Danny Lauer, who actually thought he had tipped it back off of Kavalyak. Justin Bavano, the referee, says, no, sir, you did not. It'll be DuBois basketball with 4:28 to play.
Yeah, that was a great job by Lauer. I wasn't sure if he was going to step up to take the charge or contest the shot.
Kavalyak having trouble getting it in. Finally gets it into Pasternak. Pasternak three-pointer in the air. No good. So his first miss. He's 3 for 4 in the game from three-point range.
Still 2-point lead.
Noah Peterson. Yeah, that was Noah Peterson. Jack Pete. Hunter Gear.
Halfway through quarter number 3.
Pack gym here at Brookville High School. Site of some 3A playoff action next week. Next Friday night, girls 3A doubleheader. Montauk Punxsutawney at 6. Karn City Red Bank at 7:30. We're thinking about bringing you at least the Montauk Punxsutawney game. There's a block shot on Pete by Houston, but Pete gets the ball back. Ian Pete gives it off to Noah Peterson.
Every shot is contested when these two teams play.
Noah Peterson drives. Noah Peterson lays it up and in. You too can drive the lane with a great used vehicle from Fran Morelli Sales and Service in Brockway.
Tied at 19.
17-13 at the half, DuBois. It's a 6-2 run to start the second half by Brookville. 3 minutes to go here, just a little over. Nice pass inside. That is Houston. He gives the Beavers the lead back.
Boy, that was great hands by him. The pass was kind of heading toward out of bounds. He collected it and then went up strong. Gives the Beavers a 2-point lead.
You know, you just imagine, I know you wouldn't have had home games in the state playoffs if it wasn't for COVID and you had crowds, but could you have imagined this place in the state semifinals last year, Dave?
Oh, I know. You know, and it's great for
the tip in by Gear. Hunter Gear on the weak side took the Jack Pete miss and tipped it home to tie us up at 21. Three-pointer in the way by Schaefer Doan. Bounces in and out. Rebounded by Jack Pete.
Brookville with the chance to take a lead.
Jack Pete with the basketball. Jack Pete into Hunter Gear. Hunter Gear jumper. Block shot by Kavalyak.
Toe-to-toe. First one to blink.
Kavalyak will pull it out to the B in Brookville. Now hands off to Pasternak, back to Schaefer Dome, back to Kavalyak.
I'm going to look to get the ball inside to Houston.
Here's Houston. Oh, nice! Oh, my goodness, does he go around Griffin Rowland for the layup?
You know, he didn't panic inside. He felt where Rowland was and then used that against him. I like that matchup for DuBois.
Pete to Peterson, now to Roman. Roman back out to Peterson, now to Gear, now to Ian Pete. Ian Pete's going to drive. Lots of contact. Again, no call. Now we're going to get a foul on the back end on Fordora.
And he did get him with the body. He did block the shot, but he got him in the back.
Do you feel that sometimes because Pasternak's so big that when there's contact there, he doesn't get the call, Dave? Because I felt like that was something.
Yeah, I thought he was in position for the charge.
I did too. So at the Tesla Builder Supply free throw line and going short with it is Ian Pete. As Hickman and Gonzalez come back in for DuBois.
Great move by Coach Bennett here to pull Pasternak out with the 2 fouls so he doesn't pick up a cheap one at the end of the quarter. Second
shot is up and good. Back to a 1-point game. Brookville now goes full court press.
Great counter move.
And they're going to have to call timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to High School Basketball, watching High School Basketball on D9 and 10sports.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Our banner just fell down.
Oh,
Back here at DuBois, as our banner behind us just came off the wall. Dave's getting up to here. I'm going to take your headset, Dave, so that you don't pull it if you walk away there. But will be DuBois ball outside of the Clarion Rehab timeout. Ooh, we've got a minute 18 to go here. Kavalyak with the basketball for the Beavers. Gives it off to Doran, now to Kavalyak. Back to four. Oh, and stepping in there and stealing it as it goes the other way. Noah Peterson, as Dave, I think, caught that at the last second. As Brookville retakes the lead. Quickly the other way, forward Doran tries to hand off. There really isn't anybody there. There's a lot of scramble forward. Who's got the basketball? Hunter Gear does for the Raiders.
yeah, we lost it into the abyss of the DuBois fan section.
And that great rebound by Jack Pete. He's going to get fouled. He's going to go to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line, I do believe.
So Brookville can regain the lead here.
They actually already have.
I was back there fixing the banner. I missed it.
That was the breakaway basket. And I keep forgetting to stop the clock at the same time. We're just a great duo right now, Dave. Jack Pete's free throw is up and good. He'll get a second one as Schaefer, Doan and Pasternak re-enter the basketball game.
And the chess match continues between the two. Going offense for defense at both ends.
That one's short, and Pasternak with the rebound. Full court press is bothering DuBois some.
And they're not looking ahead. You know, we're close to a 10 count here. And we
got it. They got the 10 count. Kavalyak can't believe it.
And all he has to do is look as the foul shot was missed at 33 seconds and 0.5 of a second, and we're 10 seconds.
Dave Bennett's complaining, but you're right. All you got to do is look at the clock, and that's an automatic 10 seconds.
Absolutely. DuBois is too concerned about passing the ball backwards against him instead of advancing the ball. They had two guys against one Brookville defender.
I actually think they might have gotten 11 seconds there, Dave.
Nonetheless, Brookville's going to get an opportunity to get the last shot here and extend the lead.
Roman with it to Lauer. Remember the clock on the screen not completely synced with the clock up there. Here's Roman. Roman through everybody. Gets it to fall. Griffin Roman right before the buzzer. And it's going to be a 4-point lead going to the fourth quarter for Brookville. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school basketball on D9 and 2.3.
Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford. We're not just any university, because you're not just any student. Just think about what you can accomplish in 4 years. No, scratch that. What can't you accomplish? Everything changes when you love where you learn, where the classes are small and the doors are open. It's hard to explain, but once you're here, you'll see. Ready to discover your path? Come love where you learn at Pitt Bradford.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
8 minutes or maybe more for the D9League championship. Brookville 27, DuBois 23. 8 minutes left in regulation. We head to the Luden's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning fourth quarter. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning in Western Pennsylvania? Luden's Plumbing, Heating, and AC proudly serves Clarion, Venango, Jefferson, and Armstrong counties. Find out more at ludensplumbing.com. It will be DuBois basketball on the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow after they outscored Brookville basketball after they outscored DuBois 14-6 there in quarter number 3.
Nice
Inside to Cook. He took too much time, though. It was a great pass, but Cook just couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do with it.
Kind of fumbled it initially and gave Pasternak the opportunity to kind of converge on him. But good patience, though, not to force it.
Brookville had a 7-point lead in DuBois. Here's Lauer with a three-pointer. Oh, his first Pitt Bradford 3 of the game for Brookville comes at a big time. It gives them a 7-point lead.
Boy, and you could see the emotion when that went through the net down here. Because he can shoot the ball. We've seen him in the past just light it up from the outside.
Here's Schaefer Dunn to answer back. Real good. He gets his own rebound, though. He's going to get fouled by Roman. And he'll go to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair.
And that's a good call. And I know he thinks he went straight up, but he was kind of leaning forward when he did it. And Doan did a nice job of drawing the contact.
So Schaefer Doan looking for his first points of the game at the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. Misses the first shot. To the delight of the Brookville student section. The chagrin of the DuBois student section.
Yeah, we're at a 7-point game right now, Chris. DuBois doesn't want it to balloon too much higher than this.
Second one's good. They did come from 7 down at the start of the fourth quarter in DuBois on January 29th.
And that's what I mean. They don't want to get too far behind here.
Here's Hunter Gear. Lauer, now we're going to get a timeout call by Dalton Park. We'll take it with him. You're watching high school football. Yeah, football. Basketball on D910sports.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tenesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Back here at Brookville High School, 30-24 Raiders. They're 6:54 away from claiming their first ever outright D9 League title. DuBois, though, wants to play spoiler and take that title away from them. It will be Brookville inbounds after that Clarion Rehab Services timeout. Check them out online at clarionrehab.com.
Yeah, Brookville's done a nice job from about halfway through the third quarter of being able to penetrate against this DuBois defense, something they really weren't able to do in the first half.
Roman kicks it out. Now it's into Pete, and then he throws it away. Usted gets in front of that pass. Wasn't the strongest of passes there from Ian Pete.
No, probably should have just reversed the ball to the other side there. But nonetheless, DuBois has a chance to cut into the lead.
Usted working on Cook. Usted is going to get fouled. He's going to go to the Potter County Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. That's going to be the third on Cook. Oh, I'm sorry, that's just the second on Cook.
But that's if I'm DuBois, that's where I'm looking to go. I'm getting the ball in Husted's hand.
I think that Brookville's got to stop complaining about every call, Dave.
I agree.
As Usted misses it, I mean, they've gotten some calls down on the other end where Pasternak could have taken charges that weren't called. This game isn't being unfairly officiated.
Exactly. They are letting things go, and fouls that they feel are legit, they're calling. And I agree with it.
Usted goes 1 of 2 from the line.
Down to 5 here.
Roman now is going to get fouled on a hand check way out. One of the few fouls we've seen out there. I mean, fouls are only 3-2 now. Or are they 2-2? Yeah, 3-2. As that foul was on Usted, it's just his first.
So nobody's in real serious foul trouble for either team here.
Here's Ian Pete with the basketball. Gives it off to Hunter Gear. Back to Danny Lauer. Lauer to Clayton Cook. Cook drives. Cook all the way. Cook can't get it to fall. Ian Pete the rebound. It's on the ground. It is going to be a jump ball, and they're going to give that to DuBois on the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow with just under 6 to play.
Chris and I were talking about at the last break that the score was a football score, and we said the game's been played like a football game. Intensity, aggressive, every loose ball You got 2 or 3 guys on the floor getting after it.
Volyak hands it out the 4-yard three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebound by Lauer, and then we get a really ticky-tack call there. The way this game has been called, I hate that foul call, Dave.
But you know what? Dalton Park worked him and worked the officials on the last call, and he's gotten 2 calls. I'm not saying.
Yeah, man, that's good coaching. That is good coaching, but that's just terrible officiating there in that case. And now on the other end, we're going to get a foul on Ian Pete as he goes to the line. And the only reason I'm saying it's terrible officiating, I'm not saying the official's terrible. I'm saying it's a terrible officiating because you haven't called that all game. Don't start with 5.5 minutes to play.
Well, and you know, you talk about the art of trying to get the next call. And that's kind of what Dalton did.
Ian Pete gets it to fall.
So that stretches it to a 6-point lead.
And basically, if you're going to let them play for this long time, let them play the whole game at that point.
So we'll see if DuBois can get something going here. Once again, you know, I'd like to see him get the ball inside to Houston.
All of a sudden, fouls 5-2, and now the ball's thrown away. Here comes Hunter Gear. He's going to pull it out. 7-point lead is the biggest of the game, and now we're going to get a timeout called by Brookville. We'll take it with him. You're watching high school basketball on D9 and 10 Sports.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Back here after declaring rehab services timeout. Brookville basketball, 5:13 left, 32-25, arrow in favor of the Raiders. They'll go with Roman, Hunter Gear, Ian Pete, Danny Lauer, and Clayton Cook. DuBois counters with Ford Dora, Schaefer Doan, Usted, Kolviak, and Godalis.
And Brookville's going with, you know, with their seniors and Cook here down the stretch. They've kind of shortened the bench here in the second half.
Lauer is DuBois picking up the intensity on defense. Cook does a great job of catching that and holding a pivot foot. Gives it back to Roman. Roman wants to drive. He's cut off nicely by Fordor. Now gets back out to Lauer.
And this is where we'll see, you know, with Brookville without a real true point guard, we'll see how long they try to hold the basketball here.
Lauer with it. Lauer hounded by Godalis. Finds Roman. Things settled down defensively for a moment here from DuBois. Now getting out after it is Schaefer Doan on Roman. Roman is going to get fouled there by Schaefer Doan. It's going to be 4 I have on Schaefer Doan.
And that'll be 6 on DuBois. So next one will put him in a 1-1
Not a
situation.
great foul there by Schaefer Doan to pick up your 4th on a situation that far out where you're not actually going for a steal.
Exactly. And he'll go have a seat on the bench. He was replaced by Hickman.
Ben Hickman back in the game. Gear's trapped. Gear's in trouble. Gear's in deep trouble. They were trying to call time. They weren't giving it, and instead they get a basket on the other end by Clayton Cook.
Works out well for the Raiders.
Danny Lauer was trying to call time there.
He almost got tied up at half court. Was able to break free. Finds Cook for the basket.
Dora with the basketball. Hands it off. That's Godalis. Godalis, great pass to you said it. He lost it out of bounds.
I think Godalis would have been better just going right up with it.
I don't know. That was a good pass, I thought, Dave, from my vantage point.
It was a good pass, but Godalis had a clear lane to the basket.
So now DuBois wants to bring about a 3/4 court trap here, possibly. Brookville still needs to get it across the timeline. They do. They find a wide open Roman. Roman. Garner's contact. No call. Ball's on the ground. It's still on the ground. It's still on the ground. And we're going to get a timeout called again by DuBois. That's the 3rd time they've been given a timeout in that situation. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school basketball on D9and10sports.com.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Back here, 3:24 to play in regulation. 9-point lead for Brookville, 34-25 as they try to capture their first ever outright D9 League title. They have one that they shared, but they have never been the outright champions of a league that they joined back in 1999.
Yeah, first half they seemed to play a little tentative, Chris. In the second half, they've seemed to be playing with a little more, I don't know, for lack of a better word, at ease. Offensively, they've gotten good looks. Defense, they've made the stops when they've needed to. So they've stretched it out to a 9-point lead here.
Folks, at the end of this game, we will have a league championship ceremony. They're going to let the winning team cut down the nets.
You don't see that every day here in Western Pennsylvania.
No, you don't. I remember when I was at Clarion University, we won a game at California back in 2000 when I was the assistant SID there, and we cut the nets down at Cal. There's nothing better than cutting them down at your rival's building, Dave.
Exactly.
For DuBois to do that, they're going to have to rally here. Down 9. Into the corner. Three-pointer in the air by Fordor. It hits the side, but Schustad with the rebound. No good. Rebound comes out to Kavalyak, though. Kavalyak to Fordor. Fordor, three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebounded by Ian Pete. Pete wants to get it across the timeline in a hurry. He does. He finds it open. Roman. Over. This place is going nuts.
Oh, man, what a look by Ian Pete for the Laurel Eye assist. And that extends the lead to double digits. The first time either team is led by double digits tonight.
He'll be at the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line for one. He makes it, and it's a 12-point lead for Brookville.
DuBois missed a couple little bunnies last time down.
Chris Kavalyak out to Pasternak. They've done a good job of slowing him down here in the second half. Here's Usted. Usted back to Pasternak. Big man, three-pointer in the air. In and out, no good. Those were falling in the first half. Cook the rebound, and Cook will be fouled.
They'll go for a 1-and-1 here. Now, I don't want to jinx myself here, Chris, but I think there's a chance we might get into the 40s here.
We might.
I might be right.
At least one team.
At least one team.
So Clayton Cook. So it's 8 points for Cook. Shot is up. Shot is good. Chance for Clayton Cook to reach double figures. Second shot is up. Second shot is good. 14-point DuBois lead with under 3 to play. Brookville lead with under 3 to play.
Yeah, 14-point lead for Brookville. The way they play defense.
There's another rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball, but the arrow's in favor of Brookville. The Potter County Campground possession arrow. Brookville basketball, 2:29 to go, 14-point lead. This crowd starting to sense a D9 League title for its Raiders.
Yeah, you can see the scissors over there getting sharpened up to cut some nets down here shortly.
Well, Chujiset says not so fast. He steals the ball. He goes the whole way. He can't get it to go. Kavalyak does. He's going to get fouled, and he's going to go to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line to chance for an old school 3-point play.
Yeah, they're not going to go down without a fight here. Good job by Husted. Couldn't get it to fall, but Kavalyak gets the rebound, gets the basket, and the free throw. Cuts it to 11.
Dave, the last time I said a team was about to be on its way, we got ourselves a ball game. Maybe that's just the key. Maybe that's all I was doing there.
That's what we want. A little excitement at the end.
11-point lead for the Raiders, under 2:10 to play. Having trouble getting it across, and it's going to be stolen and then taken back by Ian Pete. And Pete finds Danny Lauer, who lays it up and in.
Lauer has been huge this fourth quarter. The senior stepping up when the Raiders needed him most.
Has 5 points in the quarter. The big three, and now that too. Deep three by Foradoro. That probably wasn't the best idea. Rebounded by Lauer. Lauer gets it off to Hunter Gear. Now back to Danny Lauer with 1:30 to play.
And the crowd here starts to sense it.
Roman with the basketball for Brookville. Hands it off to Lauer. Now back to Cook. Cook to Lauer. And he'll get fouled, and he's going to go as we're going to send Ian Pete to the free throw line.
That's 19 foul on DuBois, so still be a 1-and-1.
So Pete at the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line trying to build upon the 13-point lead and build a championship in the D9 League for the Raiders. Pete's shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Usted. He quickly gets it to Kavaliak with 1:13 to play. DuBois can't waste any time. Usted to Pasternak. Pasternak gives it off to Cam Thompson into the game for the first time. Three-pointer by Kavaliak. He drills it. But without very many timeouts, if any left, DuBois can't call one.
And they turn it over.
Here comes Kavaliak. Kavaliak looks it off, gets the Pasternak. Pasternak inside to Usted. Usted back out to Pasternak. Now to Foradoro. Now to Pasternak.
They don't have the time to keep.
Here's Cam Thompson into Usted. Usted misses the layup. Rebound comes out to Pasternak. Pasternak to Foradoro. Foradoro is going to take the three. In and out, no good. Rebound though by Cam Thompson. Back to Kavaliak. Kavaliak, three in the air. It's good. And now we're going to get a timeout by DuBois. I do believe it's their last, but they're back in the ball game, trailing by 7 with 27.8 to go. Dave, just when you think it's over.
Oh, my gosh.
That'll be the final timeout for the Beavers as they trail by 7 with 27.8. But 2 consecutive three-pointers from Ryan Kavaliak took a game that was 13, and it's got it to 7 in a hurry.
Well, they knew the discussion we had before the game about where we thought it would finish, so they're kind of helping us out here. But, yeah, without any timeouts, a 7-point deficit here.
Yeah, you know, you like calling those timeouts at first when you're going after a jump ball sometimes. Sometimes I'm not a huge fan of those, especially earlier in the game, because these timeouts sometimes are more precious right now.
Exactly.
Timeout. See, I'm not a big fan of like fouls, like as you and I have discussed. I'm okay with like playing a guy with 2 or 3 fouls sometimes in the first half because to me, points are points. Timeouts are not timeouts.
No, and I think it's okay to utilize one, but there were multiple.
They used 3 of them. They did
used.
3 of them like that.
Yeah, when a loose ball's on the floor. And
now, of course, if it was a 1-point game right now, we wouldn't be saying that.
Exactly. So 7-point lead with 29.5 seconds to go.
You'd think they got to foul quickly here. Hunter Gear is going to be fouled from behind by Schaefer Dome with 23:9 to play.
And he'll be at the line for 2, which makes it a little bit easier knowing that it's not a 1-and-1.
Pete only made 1 of his 2, right, Dave?
Right.
So Hunter Gear will go to the line. He's got 4 points in the game as Schaefer Doan fouls out. Cam Thompson will replace him with 23:9 to play. Still will remain a 3-possession game no matter what Gear does here. Shot is up. Shot is good. But, man, Dave, there's a difference between 9 points and 7 in the mind of a player, isn't there?
Well, and especially for, DuBois is a team that usually likes to run some offense in order to get a shot.
No good. Rebound comes out to Thompson. And now, was he fouled?
They're trying to call a double dribble.
Oh, they called a double dribble with 20.6 left.
He just couldn't get a handle on it and ended up with the double dribble.
DuBois gets it in. And now Brookville gets it in, and now they're going to foul Griffin Roman with 18.9 left. And a chance to make it a 4-possession game.
Valiant effort by DuBois to try to scratch and claw. They're just going to run out of time. And Brookville has done a nice job converting at the free throw line in the fourth quarter to keep that lead at a 2-3 possession.
That makes them 7 of 9, I do believe, here in the quarter, Dave. As Ryan Gear checks in, Hunter Gear checks out.
Boy, Hunter Gear, when you look in the scoring column, you're not going to see a lot of points. But in terms of rebounding at the offensive and defensive end, he's been huge.
Here's Kavalyak. Kavalyak hands it off. If you're Brookville, you just almost don't care if they score here. It's Cam Thompson hits the 3, but down to 7 seconds. And now we're going to get a foul with 4.4. It's over, though, folks. It's all over. The Brookville Raiders are going to win the D9 League title in 2022 as Noah Peterson goes to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Long time coming, but so well worth it tonight.
Misses the first free throw.
Brookville really kind of kicked it into another gear this second half. No pun intended with 2 gears on Brookville's team.
Misses the second one. Pasternak's long 3, no good. The Raiders are champions of the D9 League. Just what I would expect, Dave, from a team that went to the state championship game last year. Not a whole lot of celebration. There are higher goals for this team than winning the D9 League.
There are, but I guarantee when they bring the scissors out, it's going to be something special.
As the Brookville Raiders are your 2022 D9 League champions with a 44-37 victory over DuBois here in Brookville. Folks, stick with it. We're gonna bring you the net cutting down ceremony live. We might not have a choice. They might take our ladder away from us to go do it, Dave.
Yeah. We're here till next week.
So is Coach Park and Coach Bennett talk at center court. Brookville is champions. So the Raiders had a little bit of a hiccup there when they lost to DuBois Day, but for the most part, they just ruled the league this year. In a year where you didn't know what was necessarily going to happen because they didn't have, they graduated Jace Minor and you weren't sure how things might go. You knew they had a pretty good team when we were here for their tip-off tournament back in December, but that's step one. And I bet you if you talk to the players in Dalton Park, this is just the first step on goals that are higher than this for the Raiders.
And, the expectations were so high that I think sometimes people don't appreciate the journey. They're so worried about the destination that you don't take the time to understand. We're dealing with 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. You're dealing with kids that are, taking all sorts of different advanced type classes. You've got sickness. You've got everything that goes on in terms of their day-to-day living that you have to appreciate what they've been able to do. I mean, only 2 losses, and one was to a team from New York City, and the other one was a 1-point loss to DuBois.
Dave, can you move the camera up a little bit because I've zoomed in now. There we go. I want to zoom in a little bit more for folks here as Brookville gets ready to cut down the nets. That's a cool experience. There's not enough of this that goes on. I really believe that this should be allowed at the district championships. I mean, what does a net cost? $3 or $4?
The only thing probably if you have the Super Saturday, you might have some delays to put 4 sets of nets up.
Yeah, how long does it really take to put a net up?
Now, having been a game manager at Clarion, if you ask me how long, It takes me. My fingers are a little bit big to thread that net through the holes.
So they're going to let Griffin Ruhlman go up to make the first snip. So Ruhlman will snip. He's being instructed on how to snip. So he'll snip down a piece of the net.
And I'm guessing since they don't play till March 4th, they're probably not going to practice tomorrow. So they're going to have plenty of time to replace this net.
Here goes Jamison Rhodes. He drops the scissors.
Be careful. We don't want anybody to get an eye poked out here.
So Jamison Rhodes gets his middle piece of the net. Hunter Gear now. Gear will chip his down. He was a little smoother on that. It's like he practiced. Danny Lauer. He's going to take another step up just to reach the net.
I'm glad they kept our ladder over here, though, Chris.
Yeah, but they have the good ladder there.
That's true.
I think it's Ian Pete's turn next. Ian Pete goes up to snap off his little piece of the net. Now Ryan Gear. Ryan Gear missed the state championship game a year ago with that knee injury. He's come back and been a nice role player for the Raiders. Dalton Park instructing him where to cut the net from.
Yeah, this is kind of a nice way for especially those seniors here.
Well, you know, they got to go to the state championship game last year, but you always, as Gunnar McMaster does it, but they didn't get to celebrate it with their fans. And so This is a really nice way for them to be able to celebrate this moment with their fans, considering that a year ago, as great as things went for them, they didn't get to do that as Clayton Cook takes his turn.
Yeah, this has been a long time coming for the people here at Brookville, not just the players themselves.
You know, I know from talking a lot with Rich Rhodes that, you know, this league title meant a lot to this school, to this town, to this program.
You see Jim McCracken here tonight. You see Bob Tonkin,
Noah Peterson.
Yeah, those guys that have, who've given a lot of their time for Brookville Athletic. Rich Rhodes.
You know, I think there was a lot of people when they left the KSAC that was wondering what were they doing. And, you know, for a while there, you had to ask yourself, what were they doing? Because there were lots of years where they weren't successful as a basketball program. You know, they had moments of success. They've had district titles since then. But at the same time, they've had years where they've really struggled in league play. Even years where they've won the district title, they struggled in league play.
And what's even more impressive about this is you have a school that has two programs in the same season at the elite level.
Yeah,
you don't see that.
The wrestling program here, what they finished, I think 4th or 5th, 6th in the state, sixth in the state after winning District 9s in the dual meet. Next week, they expect to have a lot of guys qualify for regionals and a couple of district champions, I'm sure.
And you take a look at the success they had in the football season. You know, I mean, Brookville's just at a very good place right now when it comes to athletics.
Yeah, you know, people, you need to enjoy that because that doesn't always last at public schools.
No, and especially, when you're AAA. When you only dealt with so many athletes. And sometimes you get a real nice group and back-to-back groups that come through. And you do. You just got to enjoy it.
Dave, let's see if you can get down there and get Griffin Ruhlman when they're done with this. We'll keep it on there while Dave does that. We'll keep as they've got the net all the way down now. We will see if we can get Griffin Ruhlman up here, our Allegheny Grill of Foxborough play of the game. Before we do that, we're going to step aside. We'll be right back. You've been watching high school basketball on D9 and 10sports.com. Player of the game interview coming up, hopefully with Griffin Ruhlman in a moment.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford. We're not just any university, because you're not just any student. Just think about what you can accomplish in 4 years. No, scratch that. What can't you accomplish? Everything changes when you love where you learn, where the classes are small and the doors are open. It's hard to explain, but once you're here, you'll see. Ready to discover your path? Come love where you learn at Pitt Bradford.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Back here, we're waiting for Griffin Roman to come back up from the locker room to do the post-game interview with him. In the meantime, this is the Tenesta Builder Supply post-game show with locations in Shippenville and Tenesta. Tenesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. TenestaBuilders.us is going through the stats and thinking that maybe I can't, I got Brookville's added up correctly here. We have Ian Pete with 3 points for the Raiders, Hunter Gear with 5, Noah Peterson with 4, Jake Pete with 1, Clayton Cook with 10, Danny Lauer with 8, and Griffin Roman with 13. Those are your Brookville stats, brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly and inclusive and welcoming campus, so they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn. Now let's see where I messed up here on the 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, 13. 13 for Ryan Kovalyak, it looks like. 3 for Joey Foradora. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 points for Chooch Usted. 1 for Andrew Schaefer-Doan, and 9 for Al Pasternak for the 37 for DuBois. So Brookville wins the D9 League Championship, 44-37. Again, those stats brought to you by Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn. Tonight's game also brought to you by Clarion Rehab. Clarion Rehab gets you back in the game, offering a variety of therapies, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, providing athletic trainers to Clarion, CL, North Clarion, and Keystone, as well as a full-time athletic trainer at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com. Also brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western Pennsylvania? Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning proudly serves Clarion, Venango, Jefferson, and Armstrong counties. Find out more at lutonsplumbing.com. As they've come back up, we will have, hopefully, Griffin Roman soon. As I see Danny Lauer and some of the seniors. Still waiting here is for our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. The Allegheny Grill, where you come for the food and you stay for the view. Takeout is available. Call today to place an order or buy a gift card, 724-659-5701. AlleghenyGrill.com. As Dave Constantino now has Griffin Roman for me. And we're going to hand the headphone down, and let's see if I can get over here and get the video of Griffin as Dave comes up into our screenshot here. As there we go. Oh, let's see. We're actually okay there, Dave. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit on Griffin here. Griffin, congratulations.
Thank you, Chris.
Obviously last year you guys go to the state championship game, but you don't get a chance to win the league title. There was no league title to win a year ago. What does this feel like right now?
It's just overwhelming. It feels so good. Just the team's so happy and I'm happy.
You got to do it in front of a packed house. And that was one thing that we were talking about on the air. Last year, you make that run to the state championship, but you don't get to do it in front of anybody. Was it a little extra special, even though this is a league championship as opposed to a state championship game, to be able to do it in front of the packed house tonight?
Absolutely. Just the energy is so much different with a full house. It just feels so good.
You guys struggled a little bit in the first half. What was DuBois doing to really keep you out of your rhythm?
They were really making us change direction when we were driving to the hoop and switching up our shot selection.
And then at halftime, what was the message from Coach Park?
Take it to the hole strong and just finish this game off strong.
Just talk a little bit about that. It's easy to say, let's do that, but what were you guys having to do offensively? What did you change offensively to be able to do that?
We switched up. We spread the floor more and just pulled them out of their zone. And it just opened up so many more opportunities for us.
You guys don't play now for a couple of weeks. I know you've got to have some scrimmages coming up. They're not quite the same as game action. How are you going to keep yourselves in game shape over the next couple of weeks?
Just keep shooting, conditioning, and just keep it going.
Well, Griffin, congratulations on being named our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game. I will get you a T-shirt here in a moment. But thanks and congratulations on the D9 League title.
Thank you.
That is Griffin Ruhlman, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game. Hey, folks. We'll be back on the air Tuesday night from Clarion High School as Clarion takes on Sheffield in the District 9 Class 1A opening round. Until then, for Dave Constantine, this is Chris Rossetti saying good night. Brookville 44, DuBois 37. Raiders are your D9 League champs.